All right, today we're diving into something really cool. The spot where comic book mythology crashes right into the philosophy of technology. We're going to see how one of the biggest villains in comics might just be the ultimate example of a universe where tech itself becomes a god.
So let's start with the big question, the one that really gets this whole thing going. It's a powerful thought that pretty much sets the stage for everything we're about to talk about. What really happens when our faith, our reverence, our idea of the divine shifts from the natural world to the digital one?
So what's the big idea? Well, it's this. Those ancient beliefs in gods and spirits, they don't just vanish with time. Nope, they just find new ways to show up, reasserting their power through the way we practically worship our technology.
And you know who we have to thank for giving this wild idea a face? The one and only, the legendary Jack Kirby. This guy didn't just draw superheroes, he built entire mythologies. And one of his most incredible ideas was imagining what gods would even look like in an age totally run by machines.
Okay, so this leads us straight into what's known as the Kirby Tech Vision. Kirby's art created a whole new visual language for this techno-mythology, all built around this mind-blowing concept: the god that is the machine.
And yeah, this incredible style actually has a name, Kirby Tech. And it's not just about drawing cool-looking robots. Not at all. It's a very deliberate mashup of the living and the man-made, the ancient and the futuristic, all designed to make technology feel as epic and powerful as any old legend.
And when you look at what goes into it, it's this amazing, almost contradictory mix. You've got the cold, hard logic of circuitry and hardware blended with the living, breathing feel of circulatory systems. And then he throws in the intricate patterns of ancient carvings. It's a beautiful, bizarre fusion.
And you don't have to take my word for it. Kirby himself said it best. He wasn't just drawing machines, he was elevating them, trying to give them a soul, a history, that sense of timeless power. He was literally trying to give technology the touch of legend.
Now, this wasn't just a cool art style. Oh no, it became the foundation for a whole cosmic mythology, a blueprint for the universe, all laid out in something called the Codex of the Five Worlds.
You see, this codex, it's more than just a bunch of stories. It's basically a map for the entire universe's evolution. It charts a course from total, raw, primal chaos all the way to a state of perfect, logical synthesis, and each step of the way is overseen by a different kind of god.
And here's how that journey breaks down. It starts in what's called the First World, a place of pure instinct and chaos called Monstrum. But then, by the time we get to the Third World, a totally new power is in charge: the machine gods. And their whole job is to clear the path for the Fifth World, that final, perfect synthesis.
So, what's the job description for these machine gods? What's their divine task? Well, it's pretty intense. They are literally programmed to take all that raw, messy, chaotic energy from the First World and refine it, weaponize it, and ultimately perfect it.
But here's the thing. This isn't just random destruction. It's methodical. It's almost like a religious ritual. They look at primal instinct like it's holy scripture, and then they translate all those chaotic urges into clean, perfect algorithms and data psalms. They're literally turning messy life into the cold, hard logic you need for total systemic control.
All right, keep all of that in your head. The machine gods, the cosmic plan, because now let's talk about Brainiac. A perfect example of a creature of pure mind. This is where we bring in the classic Superman villain.
I mean, listen to this description of him: a creature of pure mind, whose whole purpose is to shut down what he calls the endless chaotic clamor of the universe by forcing his own cold, logical order on everything. Does that ring a bell?
And just look at his personal journey, right? He didn't start out as a machine. He was an organic scientist, Vril Dox. But over the years, he's used technology to constantly perfect himself, moving from his original body to an android and finally becoming nothing but pure data, a digital consciousness living in a machine. He is literally refining himself into perfection.
And get this, he doesn't even get his own hands dirty. He sends out these things called shadows, and they aren't just an army of drones. They're described as metallic automata of cold logic. They're just extensions of his own singular controlling mind.
Okay, this is where it all clicks into place. The parallels are just wow. Let's put Kirby's blueprint for the machine gods side by side with what Brainiac is actually doing.
I mean, just look at their ultimate goals. The machine gods, they want to turn chaos into pure logical control. Brainiac, he wants to force his cold logical order onto all that cosmic chaos. It's the same mission.
And how do they do it? It's practically the same playbook. The gods use algorithms and data psalms. Brainiac uses his automata of cold logic. See? Both are using these perfect logical systems to tame the wild, messy business of just being.
And this quote, this is the end game. This is what that whole cosmic codex is building towards. The ultimate goal, where the primal beasts and the perfect machines shall be made one.
And that brings us right back to Brainiac's whole MO, right? He collects cities, bottles up all the knowledge, and then poof, destroys the original messy planets. He's not just some super collector. He's actually trying to create his own version of that fifth world synthesis. He's building a new universe of pure, ordered information. And it's God.
So, it all leads to this one final mind-bending question. When you really think about it like this, is Brainiac just some bad guy for Superman to fight? Or is he something else entirely? Could he be the ultimate expression, the high priest even, of a universe where we've started worshipping the machine?